Hello and welcome to Godrej Consumer Products. Today we are in conversation with Vivek Gambhir, our Managing Director. Welcome, Vivek.
Wonderful to be here, Vandana.
We're going to be talking to Vivek a little bit about the year that has just gone by, what's excited him the most, what he thinks we have learned, and what it is that he's looking forward to the most in the year ahead. So Vivek, to start, could you tell us a little bit about GCPL's performance over the last year?
Well, Vandana, I think we delivered a reasonably good performance last year across all our geographies, despite the macroeconomic challenges in India. In India, we recorded industry-leading volume growth. Our business in Indonesia navigated the slowdown well. We continued to scale up our presence in Africa, in Latin America, and the UK as well. We performed quite strongly. Our profit growth in particular has been robust. While this has undoubtedly been aided by lower raw material costs, it was also due to the great work that our teams have done in improving gross margins. Gross margins increased by 440 basis points in India, 600 basis points in Indonesia, and 370 basis points for our overall business. But beyond the numbers, and this is what makes me proud, our performance reflects a great deal of resilience in terms of how we adapt to and capitalize on changes in the environment. This is what will hold us in very good stead in the years ahead.
Now, GCPL has been the best performing FMCG stock for a while now. What do you think makes us the best performing stock?
See, as I see it, stock performance is ultimately an outcome. If you focus on the right areas and deliver, the market will reward you. Our stock performance is a good validation of both our business performance and a very consistent focus on value creation. It also shows the confidence that our investors have in us and their high expectations in terms of future value creation. So this really energizes us to work harder to continue to meet the expectations of all of our shareholders who put a lot of faith in us.
We have done a lot of work in innovations. How do you think the last year has been on the innovation front?
I think this year has been a mixed bag. While there definitely are positives we can take away, there are also some great learnings. Some of the innovations that we launched a few years ago, like Godrej Expert Rich Hair Creme, India's first hair color creme in a sachet, and Goodnight Fast Guard, a revolutionary paper-based mosquito repellent, have been runaway successes and continue to do very well. We are also very excited by the potential of the innovations that we launched in the later half of last year. Godrej Air Pocket, a slim gel technology-based bathroom air freshener, and Synthol Deo Stick, a very unique cream-based deodorant, and Soft and Gentle 0% aluminum deodorants, UK's first aluminum-free antiperspirant deodorant. These are great innovations. However, some of our innovations were delayed. So we are learning how to face them better and how to improve our speed to market. The great thing is, our innovation agenda for the year ahead looks very promising, both in India and internationally. We will continue to invest behind these innovations and drive them to full potential.
Everyone is talking about digital. Where does digital fit in GCPL's strategy?
Digital is one of the biggest transformations that we are seeing in recent times. This is not just about technology, but also fundamental shifts in how we communicate, how we connect, how we share, how we learn, and how we engage. While these are still very early days for us, we are very excited about the tremendous opportunities that this offers. Digital is a very big priority for us, both in terms of how we engage with our consumers as well as how we engage internally with our teams. In marketing, for example, we are driving a lot of focus on understanding the consumer journey, improving digital capabilities, and more test and learn. We are already seeing a significant shift in mindset from a campaign-led approach to more 24/7, 365 marketing. We recently introduced Facebook at Work, the new social networking platform to connect Godrejites across teams and across geographies. We are using it to chat and comment in real time, share ideas, and collaborate much better.
We recently made a big acquisition with Strength of Nature. Does this make the US a new market for us?
Vandana, we are leaders in hair extensions in Africa. Over the last few years, we have successfully ramped up our presence in Africa. We have a good understanding of the African market and know what it takes to be successful in the region. Ethnic hair care is a very adjacent category to hair extensions. Our aspiration is to be global leaders in serving the hair care needs of women of African descent. The market in the US is at the forefront of innovation for these hair care products and shapes global consumer trends. Strength of Nature has a very strong track record of serving consumers across Africa and the US for over 16 years. They are constantly innovating and have a robust portfolio of heritage, category-leading hair care brands. So this acquisition enables us to address the complete hair care needs of women of African descent and do so globally. This will make it a very valuable addition to our overall portfolio.
And where do you think Strength of Nature fits into our 3x3 strategy?
The Strength of Nature portfolio will enable us to offer a full range of hair care products to serve the needs of women of African descent. Africa is a key priority market for us, and hair care is one of our core focus areas. So in that sense, this fits in well with our 3x3 approach. Our presence in 3 business categories: hair care, home care, and personal care across emerging markets in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. Having said that though, 3x3 is not a static definition. It has been evolving over time. For instance, air fresheners was not a big area for us 5 to 6 years ago. Now it is 6% of our global revenues and a very important part of our home care portfolio. Given our focus on serving the hair care needs of women of African descent, we are now adding a consumer overlay on our 3x3 approach. This is a very underserved market and provides significant opportunities for us globally. So we are extending our focus from hair care for women in Africa to include hair care for all women of African descent.
So do you think we're going to see more acquisitions in the year ahead?
You know, we don't have any M&A targets per se. What is more important is that we pursue accretive acquisitions that fit well with our strategy and where we can add value. So we continue to look for acquisitions in our core geographies. We don't know which ones will materialize and when. The good thing is that we have plenty of growth opportunities in our organic business. We are not dependent on acquisitions for our future growth. To that extent, acquisitions will be an added bonus. Also, from a funding point of view, we have plenty of cushion in our balance sheet to make acquisitions that could help us accelerate our growth trajectory.
Do you think we will be changing our operating model to match this?
As we get more global, it is very important for us to leverage the benefits of scale while retaining an entrepreneurial, agile, and empowered culture. A lot of our focus is on sharing, collaborating, and cross-pollinating. So we have set up a lot of great platforms for our teams to discuss, to learn, and to leverage strengths. At the same time, we are ensuring that we retain the operational autonomy of all our local businesses. We don't want to become a multinational company, but instead continue to leverage the strong multi-local model that we believe is our distinctive advantage.
One of the things that we take the most pride in is being an employer of choice. What do you think makes GCPL such a great place to work at?
For us, being an employer of choice is a very important part of our overall ambition of becoming a leading global FMCG player. We want to be able to attract passionate, hardworking team members who are inspired to give their best at work. So we take much pride in creating a supportive, enabling work environment with stretch roles and great career opportunities to help our team members learn and grow. We are fully committed to providing great rewards aligned with value creation. We are also very fortunate to be able to build on the strong Godrej legacy of trust, integrity, and respect for others.
Some people have expressed concerns about our ROCE. What is your take on this?
Clearly, we are very cognizant of this. Given that one of our most important focus metrics is economic value added, return on capital employed or ROCE is very important for us. Over the last 3 years, ROCE has gone up by 340 basis points. And if you look at operating ROCE versus reported ROCE, our operating ROCE has been very healthy, over 60% plus. Reported ROCEs have been lower due to the goodwill sitting on the books from our acquisitions. Lower reported ROCE is a consequence of the stage of growth we are in and our focus on an inorganic supported strategy. At this stage, we need to take a call between accelerating revenues and profits or just maximizing ROCE. In emerging markets, given the growth potential, focusing on gaining scale and accelerating profits is equally important. It isn't about just maximizing ROCE. Having said that, we are very conscious of improving our ROCE. As we gain more scale, we are working very hard on improving profit margins and working capital. This will definitely lead to improved ROCE.
Vivek, when you look back on the year gone by, what is it that you think that we as a company could have done better?
Definitely, Vandana, there are lots of areas that I can think of where we could have done better than last year. And these are areas that provide huge learning for us. We should have managed our working capital and overheads more tightly. On the innovation front, our pace of new launches could have been better. I also wish the macroeconomic environment had supported more robust sales growth. The good thing is that our company today is so much stronger than ever before, and we have learned a lot. So we are in a very good position to deliver a stronger performance in the years ahead.
And finally, Vivek, what are GCPL's key priorities for the year ahead?
See, overall, we want to continue to strengthen our market share across categories and deliver industry-leading volume growth. Scaling up our Africa presence, integrating strength of nature, and making the portfolio a success in Africa will be a big focus area for us. In line with our innovation agenda, we want to continue to accelerate our new launches across geographies, driving digital more strongly and ramping up capabilities will be key. We also want to instill a deeper analytic approach to making key decisions and embed more leading edge technologies and predictive tools to improve performance. And finally, we will also continue our efforts to really deepen our talent bench strength and improve engagement to ensure that we have the right people in place to drive our ambitious aspirations.
Thank you so much, Vivek, for joining us today. It was wonderful meeting you, and here's wishing you and our entire team at GCPL all the very best for the year ahead.